Oh, I love this bit. It's my favourite bit. My name is Alfie Allen, and I play Theon Greyjoy.
My name is Gemma Whelan, and I play Yara Greyjoy.
And we are brother and sister in the show. And I think we have a great chemistry with each other.
We have a wonderful chemistry.
I think in life, in
life in general.
In general,
Look at us go right now on this sofa.
Just kind of nitpicking. Tell them about me. Yes. Oh, I love this song. It's my favourite song. I love this song.
Oh, Kit Harington.
Yes, Dragonstone. Love Dragonstone.
There you are.
It's me and Maisie.
It's great that they're in different order in this one.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? We haven't seen any.
Oh, we haven't seen any
what
of them
talking
before.
About? What
Is
are
that
you
the Iron
talking
Islands?
about? Is that
Is us?
I think that's Pike. Yes. Come on,
Hello,
Pike.
Daddy.
Yes, Dad.
Yes,
I mean, no, Dad.
Dad.
Fuck
Yes,
you, Dad.
Dad.
Fuck you, Dad.
You don't know anything yet. What
Oh
might
yeah,
happen?
sorry. I mean, yeah. Come
You're
on,
about
Dad.
to come home.
Okay.
Can't wait to see you, Dad.
Come on, yeah. Homecoming. Give me a good homecoming. Yes, Gemma, I love you. Kramer, I love you too. George, you know I love you.
Key change. Yes. Oh, I started too low. Oh, it's too hard.
Oh no, I've got it wrong. Oh no, I had it right. I did it right.
A little bit more, a little bit more. There's the boys.
No. Just added that in there.
If in doubt, just warble along. Here we go.
Game of Thrones.
The Game of the Thrones.
The Game of the Thrones. You are playing? Yes, I play. I want to play. Oh, little Maisie.
Maisie.
Love her to be.
I love her to pieces.
I know, she's great.
Oh, Maisie. Oh. Talented girl, man.
Isn't
she?
She really is.
What a good girl.
She really is.
She just had a wee.
I think she has, yeah. Because she's got a wee away from all the boys,
so
isn't she?
You can't see that she hasn't got a willy.
Exactly, exactly.
Clever. She's thinking, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's going to go far.
She's a clever girl. She'll go far. Weird like that. Oh, he's one of my favourite characters.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Brilliant, really mysterious.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's brilliant. He's a fantastic.
He's a fantastic. I can't speak English.
I kind of just want to sit here and listen to them.
I remember this next line. I didn't he say something, I was going to fuck you bloody or something. Maisie's mum in the read-through. Oh, you should have seen her face.
No way,
honest,
really?
I was watching this. Like,
that's funny.
Get a cute face.
It must be cool for these kids, though, because like a lot of the sort of people they go to school with probably aren't allowed to watch it. Do you know what I mean? So they don't sort of, they probably won't get that sort of like...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
People won't...
Would you have been allowed to watch it when you were 11?
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely. I was watching Terminator 2 when I was very, very young. It was my favourite film.
Thing.
I know.
Stick up your bungo and fuck you bloody.
The boy has more courage than sense.
Come here.
He's great, Tom.
He's fantastic, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a bit rubbish, Joe, and he's rubbish. Don't like Joe.
Dempsey.
No, we love him. He's
We've
great.
got to talk about the fact that he got a lovely topless scene towards the end of this season.
He has. I don't think it tops mine though in season 1, to be honest.
Horseshoe, or whatever it is. I didn't really notice what he was farrieing.
Oh, what? You just paying attention to
checking out
the
the goods,
abs.
my friend.
The abs. He worked hard on them. We were definitely in competition.
No, yours was lovely too.
I think I was.
Lovely.
You're a long way from home.
I asked you a question.
He is.
Has
a legend.
anyone watching this episode heard a thing since we're just yakking over the top of it?
Well, I think that's kind of the point of it, isn't it? We're just supposed to sit here and talk a lot. I mean, maybe we should talk more about what's going on in the actual programme.
This bit.
One of these gutter rats you're transporting.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? That was horrible.
Well, the thing is, these gutter rats belong
Francis McGee.
McGee.
McGee. What was it you were saying?
Do you know what McGee means?
Do I don't know. Well, I
certain.
think it's a name, isn't it?
McGee means...
Your nether regions. I
Your
think we can
Lady
say
Guardian.
it here. Fanny.
Yeah, McGee, you're Fanny.
You're Fanny, yeah.
For those in America...
For those in
you're
America, you
bottom.
cunt.
That'll do it. Anyway, he's
Come on,
about to
Fanny.
slice his artery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's proper, isn't
Nip
it?
this artery.
That is proper.
No one around here knows how to unnick it.
He's from Liverpool in real life, I think. He does a really good accent.
This is real life, Alf.
Of course, yeah, sorry. It's my life. Game of Thrones is my
Dempsey's
life.
just in soft focus at the front there.
Is he?
I was.
He's a good one.
Or you can go back to your city and tell your masters you didn't find what you were looking for.
What are they looking for? Are they looking for Gendry?
They're looking for Gendry.
Yeah, of course they are.
No, and they're looking for Arya as well.
I don't think they are. No, they're
they?
just looking for Gendry.
She was just concerned,
Did you
wasn't
not
she?
just hear what he said, Gemma?
She was like, they're looking for me.
God, Gemma, listen to what's going on.
So
Listen
now
to the
she's
action.
surprised look, because she's like, I thought they were looking for me. Oh, no, they're not.
Right, okay.
They're looking for Gendry. Now I'm curious, who's Gendry, says Arya.
So you were sort of in the
I
mind.
was
You were
sort of
sort of
a
in
little
the
bit
head.
deeper than you were.
Yeah.
Sort of at a subcutaneous level, my
You were kind of
friend.
getting into the character of Arya.
Yes.
That was great. Well done. Oh, he's a cool leader, isn't he? Old Franny McGee.
Old McGee.
Yes, legend.
Oh, Dinklage.
Legend.
This Croatia now. The lucky bastards. They got to go there, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did.
Did you go anywhere exotic?
Oh, I
Did
love
you?
Belfast.
I love Belfast. Oh, yeah. All right.
I love
Belfast, but I tell you, Croatia and Iceland on my hit list.
He is my favourite in the
He's
show,
amazing.
I think.
Oh, he's brilliant.
No, not
What?
Dinklage. Not Dinklage. It's a way too obvious choice. Him, Conleth, Varys. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's
I
actually
think he's
brilliant,
so
yeah.
good in it. Some of his and Dinklage's and Littlefinger's, Aidan Gillen's exchanges in the first season were some of my highlights, I thought.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't
They
he?
were brilliant.
I think Shay's beautiful as
Yeah.
well. I think she's wonderful.
He's great.
And I tell him the story of how we meet.
To find so lovely a creature working in your father's kitchens, it almost beggars belief.
Strange things do happen. You should taste her fish pie.
Peter!
You can always tell.
Men like Lord Varys and I can't let our disadvantages get the best of us. We'll make a fisherman of him yet.
I am glad you're...
I think we're getting too entranced in the action
Yeah, we
now.
are. We're watching it, aren't we?
What are you up to at the moment, by the way, Gemma? How's life? Is it all good?
It's very good. Thanks,
Yeah.
Alfie.
How's the play going?
It's going very well.
Good.
It's going very well. I've just done a matinee.
Cool.
Now here we are.
Cool. Don't ask me what I've been up to because
What
I've been
have
up
you
to
been up to,
nothing.
What have you been up to?
Apart from Game of Thrones, absolutely.
Yeah, but you're basically
Nothing.
the star of Game of Thrones, aren't you? So
I guess so.
Pick up all your time.
Yeah, in a way.
I will leave you.
People keep on saying that I'm a villain in the show, and I disagree with it. I don't think I'm a
A
villain.
villain? Well, there isn't such a thing, is there, as a villain?
I
really,
don't think in this
right?
show, definitely not.
Everyone just wants what they want.
I think Jack Gleeson came out and said that he plays a cliched villain. That's what he said in a thing.
Oh, did he?
He said
Oh,
that
okay.
about himself. He said my villain is a cliched villain, or whatever. But
It's
you know.
brilliant. No, it's a brilliant.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Cliche,
He's
though, whatever
brilliant.
up
He's
to,
brilliant.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
He's fantastic.
No, I think you're wildly misguided,
Yes, exactly.
and you make a few really bad decisions.
I do.
mate.
I
and
do.
Then
Well, you know.
who knows what's going to happen to you, eh?
Exactly. Oh God, it's gonna be fun.
He is brilliant, isn't he? Fun with.
Well, yeah. He really is. He's my favourite in the show. I really like him, and a lovely fellow as well.
From this time until the end of time, we are not.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
no,
just
hang on,
realised
though,
what I'm
Lena.
going to see in this.
What?
Haha.
You're going to see your sex
The
scene?
sex scene, if you can
Of
call
course
it
we
that.
are. We're going to see your.
More of forced upon.
Forced entry.
Yeah, forced entry.
Oh, she looks pretty game.
She does. She was fucking brilliant,
She's
actually.
brilliant. Amy, isn't it?
Amy, yeah,
Yeah,
she was
she's
brilliant.
fantastic.
Really good. Really good.
I will.
Well, because she's trying to get off the boat, isn't she? And she's,
Yeah.
you know, and she knows that she's going to try and use me to get off, and then I kind of tell her no, and that's what
Well,
she
she
was
does
using.
get off in a way, but not.
Just not
Not
off
the
the
way
boat.
she was planning.
Oh, Gemma, you're good today.
Alf.
Good today.
On form.
You're on form, babe. You're on form, babe.
One more bite.
Form, babe.
You have a deft hand with diplomacy.
If that's everything.
A raven flew in this morning from Castle Black.
Trouble with the wildlings.
That's why they're called wildlings.
Somewhat less wild these days. Seems they've stopped killing each other and started following this king beyond the wall.
Another king? How many is that now? 5? I've lost count.
Lord Commander asks that we send more men.
I love Lena.
to
She's
man the
great.
wall.
I've never met her.
You've never met her. She's great.
Yeah, I've never met her.
She's not at all like a character. She's
No,
wonderful.
no. From pictures I've seen of her, she's very different.
Mm.
The Northerners are superstitious people.
According to the commander, one of these dead men attacked him in his chambers. Mormont doesn't lie.
How do you kill a dead man?
Apparently you burn him.
I remember during the first series, Dinklage's voice coach was thought it was funny because he could tell that he was a fan of Eddie Izzard straight away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when you see his accent, you can kind of see those sort of like the swagger of Eddie in it, sort of. Do you know what I mean? I think that's kind of...
Yeah, if I think back, I could probably
cool.
tune into a bit of that.
It's really cool. And he is a fan of Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
He's a massive fan of him.
He's got a good taste.
The gods wanted us to have dignity. They wouldn't make
Here we are. Is this Crestas?
This is Crestas.
This is Crestas Cube?
It is.
Oh, there's John.
We love John.
Oh, he's one of my favourites. He really is. He's so...
He's hilarious.
Funny.
Yeah. So hard the old bed shook.
Do you think you do fart when you die?
I think you do, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not very dignified, is it?
No, well, it's 21 grams worth of fart, isn't it?
21 grams,
Yeah,
is it?
that's what leaves that's the weight that leaves your body when you die. Is 21 grams. I just know that from a film I watched. It's
Called
not
21
any-
grams.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Yeah, that's it.
Is it? Is that your capacity?
That is my capacity. Oh well,
Anyone's?
anyone's. Yeah, anyone's.
21 grams.
Apparently, they say
Well,
it
that
might
is
be
interesting.
the weight of your soul.
Ooh.
I know, deep.
And then it comes out in a big fart at the end.
Well, I don't know. You've kind of changed it into that. I mean, I think people just.
That's what they were saying.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, is that what they were saying? Oh God, we should listen more often, shouldn't we? I didn't even realise that. I guess we're kind of here to talk over it, though.
Just
aren't
here to
we?
catch up, aren't we?
Yeah.
How have you been?
Babe.
Oh, babe.
Yeah, it's been great.
Oh, John.
Wish I grew up on a farm.
Yeah, so do I, mate.
so
Wish
do
I
we.
grew up on a farm.
Get another
Totally.
sack sledge.
I went to a farm recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was very nice.
Nice. Did you see any farm animals?
There's some cows.
I went.
Pigs.
I
Your
actually.
standard, your bog standard.
I
Set.
kind of went to a farm
You're
today as well,
set.
actually.
Today? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Stables.
It's stables, yeah.
Ghost? No.
No.
Wow.
No.
Looks great, the dogs, don't they?
Yeah, they look fantastic.
The wolves, sorry. They look great.
You all right?
Oh, look at the little relationship
There we go. There's a seed been planted. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you weren't hurt.
Oh.
All right, could be a bit nicer, love. Fucking hell.
Very brave.
Jon Snow,
There he is, cute.
What's he doing?
sharpening his sword.
This is Gilly. She's one of Craster's daughters.
Hello, Gilly. What are you doing?
Sam said you could help.
That's good, I like that.
That's great,
Hello,
Kit.
Gilly. What are you
Hello,
doing?
Gilly. What are you doing, mate?
We have to take her with us when we leave. What? No, it sounds a bit mad. No, it doesn't sound a bit mad. It's impossible. The Lord Commander ordered us. We are sworn to protect. Sam, we can't take her.
Please, sir, please. I can still run if I have to.
It's just not possible.
I'm going to
pregnant,
have a
isn't she?
baby. If
Yeah,
it's a
she's pregnant,
boy,
yeah.
It's a boy.
Has everyone got the furs on this year then? Because last year it was just Kit who had the furs on, wasn't it? I think now Samuel's got the furs.
You want us
Is
to
that
risk
a
our
euphemism or is that
No,
actual
not at
furs?
all.
You
no,
got the
actual furs around their
It's a
neck.
terrible
What do you think?
medical condition.
No,
Oh,
not-
I got the furs. Oh, I got a terrible case at first. Look at him.
Sam, you are such a horror.
No. I was
Well, if
talking
it's-
about-
if he has-
I'm actually talking about their furs.
If it was him last year with only the
Talking about
furs,
their
it's spread.
outfits.
It's an
Great.
epidemic because they've all got them.
A person, not a goat.
Oh, I love that line.
What was the line?
She's a person, not a goat.
Not a goat.
We're heading deeper and deeper into wildling territory. We can't take a girl with us. Mormont wouldn't have it, and even if he would, what would we do with her? Who's gonna deliver a baby? You? I could try.
I knew he was going to say that.
Oh, we love him,
I
do
love
we?
him. He's going to try.
A bit? I'm sorry, Sam. We can't help her.
Oh, kid.
He kind of speaks truth, though. Speaks truth, man. You know what I mean?
You know what, though? He's
You know what I mean,
truthful,
bro?
yeah.
Totally.
Samuel wants the McGee, that's why. he's had a tough night, hasn't he?
He has.
I was just about to say he looks like he needs some drink, and
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go, yeah. He's carrying on.
Scar,
He hasn't slept, has he? God.
Well, he's worried. He's ever so worried.
I just reckon he's having a great time. Oh.
Oh, no rider.
Oh, no, this is the...
Oh, this is horrible, this.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
I think he's one of my favourites in this.
Who, Ian? Yeah, he's brilliant.
Oh, there's the beauty.
Yeah,
Look
the
at that,
beauty.
Look at that
Indeed.
Look at that beauty.
Look at that
all that
beauty.
beauty in one person.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that. Fuck it, all that beauty.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
One bird.
Oh, no, unbelievable. I can't, you know, I might have to avert my eyes from screen. Fucking hell. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's his head, isn't it?
For the horse. He's put his makeup on there, the horse, hasn't he?
You don't need to see this.
It's blood of my blood.
That is wicked. That horse looks wicked with all that.
Doesn't it look
Yeah,
cool?
it looks well good.
Who did this?
He's had a lovely do, hasn't he?
Perhaps.
He has.
Called Iago.
What a man.
I don't like the idea of a woman leading a Khalasar.
They will like it far less when I am done with them.
Have you dropped your mic?
No, I just touched it.
Ugh, Gemma,
Sorry
sort
for the
it
fuzzy
out.
bit. Sorry.
Shall we call each other's characters from now on?
Sorry, Theon.
Yara, sort it out, all right? Yara, shut up.
Theon,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yara, can you just stop embarrassing me, please? God.
You got some soup round your chops. Come on, Theon.
Up.
Shut up. Oh, yes, there she is. Just makes me go a bit quiet when Emilia comes on screen. She's so lovely.
She's great.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
God, I don't think I can watch. Bloody hell.
Look how proud you are, look. On the approach.
Ah, look, there's home.
Home. Just let you remember it, eh?
I'm coming home, Dad.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, look, why is that wind just blowing my hair back like that? Bloody hell.
Someone's got a wind machine on you?
Ah, yes, I remember this scene now.
There she
Can we talk over this and not watch this? Can we talk over it as much as we can?
Well,
Or do you
I
want
kinda
to?
wanna
Do you want to
watch.
watch? Okay, fair enough.
I remember my father's cabin felt like a palace when I was little.
yeah, she's brilliant. I met her in
great.
Edinburgh just where she'd been cast in this. And yeah, she's a lovely girl.
She's brilliant.
Didn't mean to say she's a lovely girl, just that they did the booby shot there. Sorry, everyone.
God.
Look at that boudoir. There it is. All that hard work paid off.
Well, not really.
Oh, you got your head in your hands. Look proud.
Yeah, all right.
I love the cold and wet.
I love it how you make her shut up.
Yeah,
Let's just
shut
all have a
up.
little bit of a moment.
Lie down.
Try smiling with your mouth shut. Don't you say something like that?
Yeah.
And you'll be king before long.
Try smiling with your lips closed.
She does. She's so cute.
God.
Make her shut up.
My father doesn't trust you Iron Islanders.
She is fucking
She's
great,
brilliant.
man. She's
Yeah.
brilliant.
He says that you're all reavers and rapers, and that no matter how many women you have, you'll never be satisfied.
That's the best bit of this episode. How to shut a woman up.
Technique, though. Technique, eh? Wouldn't you agree?
Technique.
That's techniques.
Did you have a sock on? What's the?
What, did I have something to cover my modesty?
Yeah,
Nah,
Just
fuck
rubbing-
that. Yeah, just went for it.
rubbing.
Just went for it,
Just
mate.
went for it.
Yeah, just went for it.
This is just. This is actually.
Went for it.
She's very talkative, isn't she?
Yeah. I'm not, though.
You're doing all the work, aren't you?
Ah, there we go.
Oh, nice cut. See what they've done there.
Yeah.
It's your average day.
I know, it makes me laugh this, and then there's somebody else watching them, isn't there?
Yeah. They're all watching each other.
I barely touched her. Now you charge twice as much as every other brothel. And this is what I get, crying.
One moment, my friend. A moment.
Oh, that bit.
I know, that makes me laugh. That.
Please accept my sincerest apologies. Aremka will take good care of you.
Oh.
That was great, that.
Didn't we see Roz? The evening after this, she said she'd been crying all day.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it was, yes. She's great, Esme, I love her. She's brilliant. I think everyone is brilliant in this show.
Basically, everyone's brilliant now.
Everyone is absolutely
I think you're
fucking brilliant. Except me. Everyone's great in it, except me.
Did he hurt you?
He's such a great guy, and I really like him as well. He's cool.
I didn't meet him.
I did a thing called Freefall with him ages ago, and
Was it about...
it was about...
parachuting?
No, it wasn't.
Was it about...
It was about mortgage salesmen.
Oh.
And how...
I was not expecting you to say that.
It was about mortgage salesmen and how...
Sounds fascinating.
About the recession, basically. He was a banker in it, and I was a mortgage salesman who had morals. Dominic Cooper played a guy who didn't have morals. I didn't have any scenes with him, but on the first read-through of Game of Thrones, he just came up to me and just made a point of coming up to me and just like, I just want to tell you, I thought you were really good in Freefall. Well done, mate. And I was like, wow,
nice.
what a nice fella. Do you know what I mean?
Lovely.
What a really nice guy. And I only had a small part in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like...
I'm gonna watch that. So
No,
it's everyone
yeah.
else who's just heard
exactly.
that. Plug. I see. I see.
It's bloody it's on ages ago. It's hardly a plug, but yeah, if you want to watch it, go watch it. It's great.
Like yourself. But she wasn't happy.
So, had you ever actually heard anything of the show before you auditioned for it?
Do you know what? I had never actually heard of the show.
Neither have I. I'd never
until I found out at a different meeting, and then I watched it in order to prepare for the meeting.
They gave you the whole
hooked.
first series,
yeah,
didn't they?
I was hooked immediately. It's just brilliant. I didn't ever expect to love it as much as I do. Fantasy novel adaptations was not initially what I would think. Oh,
I remember
it's
when
bloody brilliant, and I'm so proud to be part of it.
you should, yeah, well, you're effing brilliant in it.
Oh,
you're
thank
really, really good in it. And I remember. Didn't Miss Pete say to you that as soon as David and Dan saw your tape, they just knew straight away? And that's usually the
She
sign
was
of
very
a
pleasant
good
about
decision.
it. Yeah, she was very kind on the read-through day. Yeah,
It's very good.
I don't know. It's best not to know these things about what people say, isn't it?
Oh, really? Should I keep that quiet?
No,
Sorry.
not at all. No. Only for I don't know. It's nice.
What?
I'm
I haven't
shy
got
now.
much class like that. That's the thing.
I'm sorry now.
Don't be silly.
Yeah, they were very nice, and I wanted it very much, and
Yeah.
I hadn't any clue of the show until...
Because I think you came on quite late on in the casting process, didn't you? That's what I heard, yeah. It was
July.
by chance, wasn't it?
By
It was
chance.
completely by chance.
I met Robert the week before for a completely different job. He said, I think you might be the one for this job on casting next week. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was him and Nina. And would I come in this thing called Game of Thrones? I was like, yeah, sure. So I started looking at it, and as I started burrowing into the world, I was like, blimey, this is actually incredible. And I worked hard. I prepared hard.
You did. You were great.
But also Robert was amazing. Like, he's the best person to do a casting with. He gives so much.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he really does. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
He was in the first series.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't realise.
I think he might even be in the
popped up.
second series as well. I don't know. But
No, I think he's not.
no, I don't think he is.
We're
But
very
you
lucky,
were
aren't we?
fantastic, and
we met on the plane at about 6 in the morning, didn't we?
we
On the way
did. I
here
was
for
in a
read-through.
very jolly mood, wasn't I?
You were in a very jolly mood, and you came and sat beside me, and we thought we're going to get on.
Yeah, it was good.
And
look at us now.
Look at us
getting on.
More wine?
Damn it, boy.
Apologies, my lord.
Leave us, Podrick. I believe we know how to pour our own wine.
I like Podrick.
He's great. For people who don't know this, that is actually Roderick Cassell's son in real life. He's Ron Donaghy's boy, Podrick Payne.
That is a lovely factoid.
It's very
Thank you
true.
for that, Alf.
It's very true.
Well done. It's a lovely,
I killed your
lovely
dad.
moment. I killed your dad.
What?
I killed your dad.
I killed your dad.
Cook of yours.
Wars have been started for less. I heard there was some trouble in Littlefinger's brothel the other night.
Nasty business. Had to be done.
Yes, of course. The city watch must keep the peace. Only I hadn't realized peace depended on killing babies.
Orders are orders.
Quite right. Especially the Queen's orders.
I never said they were the Queen's orders.
No, but who else would want to murder King Robert's bastards? She's always been a jealous woman.
You know your sister better than I do.
You've heard the awful rumors about my brother and sister.
I don't listen to filth.
No, that's good of you, but you have heard them. I suppose people who do believe that filth consider Robert's bastards to be better claimants to the throne than Cersei's children.
Joffrey is my king. The rest doesn't interest me.
I appreciate your loyalty. Tell me, when your men slaughtered Ned Stark's men in the throne room, did you give the order?
I did. And I would again. The man was a traitor. He tried to buy my loyalty.
A fool. He had no idea you were already bought.
Are you drunk? Not have my honor questioned by an imp?
I'm not questioning your honor.
Oh, he's so
Lord
handsome,
Vance.
isn't he?
He is.
I'm denying its existence.
Do you think I'll stand here and take this from you, dwarf?
Dwarf. You should have stopped at imp. And yes, you will stand here and take it from me, unless you like to
Remember that
take it
day we
from
went
my friend.
to... Where were we?
Malmaison.
I intend to serve the time of the king until...
What are you talking about?
Not on a social, on a...
Oh, right.
We went to the Titanic Hall, wherever that is. What's that one called?
Titanic Hall.
Oh, well done, me. So we went up there and we saw Peter do a tiny bit of filming. I think we both were quite impressed at just how much fun he was having.
Oh,
Remember,
yes, I
we
do
both
remember
came away
that.
thinking-
Yeah. He was.
the
He
key
was
to
just
this
having a
is
laugh
just
in
having a
between,
laugh.
wasn't he? Yeah, it's true.
Not taking it too seriously and
Well,
having a laugh.
yeah,
He had a...
he's so natural.
Yeah.
That's what's great about it. Yeah, he definitely sort of, watching him in the first series made me want to sort of have more...
Channel him.
Yeah. I mean, watching him in the actual show, not watching him when we
Just
saw him in the
watching him
Titanic
as he
Hall.
slept.
I'm such a fan.
The streets aren't safe at night, my lord.
He's my favourite.
Men are under my command.
Jerome
Command
Flynn.
you to arrest this
Bronn.
consort.
His name is Bronn.
I think he's exceptional.
Yeah, he's great.
City Watch.
In the books and in the series, he was one of my favourite characters. I think he's well loved by the Game of Thrones fans as well.
He's brilliant.
The king himself made me a lord.
To the new commander. If I told you to murder an infant girl, say, still at her mother's breast, would you do it without question?
Without question? No. I'd ask how much.
They come back, I say we yield. Gendry's the one they want. I want to get caught in the middle of a battle.
I ain't afraid of no battle.
If you got within a mile of a battle, you'd fill your pants.
He's got an amazing name, hasn't he? Blondie.
Lomi Greenhands.
No, in real life as well.
Eros Vlahos, isn't it? He's got Greek descent. He's
Eros Vlahos.
and Lomi Greenhands, that's his character name.
Two incredible names for one boy. These tiny children being so brilliant.
Yeah, they are all fantastic. I loved all these kids, they were great.
It's a battle.
No, it isn't.
What was a dyer's apprentice know about battles anyway?
It makes you dead proud, doesn't it, watching this, thinking, oh, I'm part of that.
Definitely. I know people have kind of been talking about my character this season.
They have, there's been a lot of talk about it.
It was kind of scary to start off with, to be honest. I was really excited to get around to doing it.
You had a huge reaction, didn't you?
Yeah. When it all started off, it was great. I just wanted to, as soon as David and Dan started writing me all that stuff.
Yeah,
like
well,
the
Theon goes on
speech
such a
scene.
massive journey. It's so different
It's a
from
big
last
journey,
year.
yeah. He kind of changes a lot. It was great. The thing I really enjoyed was just seeing all my family get cast, to be honest. I really wanted to...
Yeah, I met you on the plane, didn't I? Over to Belfast.
Yeah. That's the thing that I wait for every season, is like see who they're going to cast. But yeah, back to me. It was great. I'm sorry, I'm being really crap at saying this, aren't I? I should be able to talk about my character way more easily, but I find it quite hard sometimes.
Well, last year you were a bit more in the background, weren't you? You've really come
Yeah,
to the fore.
yeah. It was kind of cool because it made me kind of do it method without even trying to.
Yeah, it's really
because
clear.
I was
the
kind of a
journey that you have to
background
go on.
character, and I knew that I was going to be more of a sort of main character, and that's kind of where Theon is at in his head anyway, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because he's kind of
and I think
he's kind of background to this whole family. And,
all the people who say, "Oh, Theon's such a douche," maybe they don't understand. Like you've come back.
I think he
and
is a
you've
bit
got
of a douche.
no
though.
acceptance. You don't know what to do. You've never really been taught how to make a proper decision by a good family.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not by your own
no,
father or whatever. But
he's
you've
never
made some
been-
really shit decisions.
Well, he's never had the ability to make his own decisions over anything his whole life.
No, so then he goes nuts.
Yeah, when he gets the opportunity to actually make those decisions. I always say winners write history. Do you know what I mean? If Theon would have won, things would have been forgotten about and he would have been a hero. You know? And so it's, horrible
that's
things
nice,
happen.
Isn't it? Oh, that's a lovely thing to say.
What?
Winners write history.
But
That's
it's
cool.
true. Winners do write history, don't they? It's like,
We better get about losing a bit better then.
Yeah. Does that sound really evil, me saying
No,
that?
it doesn't at all. I've never
right.
heard that.
Why?
Is this when he kind of confronts her and says, you're not a girl?
Or is it just because you're a girl?
Because you're a girl, this is it, because you're not
I'm
a
not a
boy.
girl.
Yes, you are. You think I'm as stupid as the rest of them?
Stupider. The Night's Watch doesn't take girls.
Not you, Alf.
I was about to say. Brilliant.
That's what I was referring to.
Gemma. I mean, Yara.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry. Not from me.
My name's not Ari. It's Arya of House Stark. Yoren is taking me home to Winterfell.
Who's your father? The Hand, the traitor.
He was never a traitor. Joffrey is a liar.
So you're a highborn then, you're a lady.
No. I mean, yes. My mother was a lady, and my sister,
But you were a lord's daughter and you lived in a castle and you... But all that about...
Look at the screen next door. They've got a massive one.
Have they?
There's like a cinema in there.
Oh, it's to make us all feel quite homely in here, isn't it? It's like
I
having
feel very
TV
homely.
at home.
I feel like we're
I've
at
got a
home.
bigger TV than that.
Have you? I haven't got a TV.
Yeah. Have you not? Yes,
well,
you have.
I haven't.
You have.
I haven't. I had one of those Sony video combis recently. So, but here's you on a massive ship.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, it's tiny.
What's she carrying?
I liked him. He was amazing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Wine from the harbour.
This is funny.
And the heir to Pike and the Iron Islands.
I can't watch it.
Me.
The only living son of Balon Greyjoy.
Me, mate, me.
Me.
Don't like wine.
Don't like wine.
Woman's drink.
Woman's drink.
I
Oh,
need
you
to
look
get to
fabulous.
Pike.
I will go along with what you're saying, yes. I think
That
I don't
curtain
know.
round your neck ain't gonna last long, though.
No, it's true, it's not, is it?
I'll find your horse.
You were expecting trumpets,
I know.
flowers, and naked women,
all my
and
mates are leaving
excitement.
me, look.
Okay, that's it.
Everyone's just
They've
going.
gone.
I'm heading that way.
What? Check her out.
Who's this?
I bet you can.
Bet you can, love. Hey!
Were there just no women where you came from?
Remember when I was walking backwards at one of these and I bumped into one of those
No,
cans?
I can't remember.
Tripped
That's
over.
well funny.
You need someone to teach you. Do you know who I am?
You think I offer free rides to every man in jewellery?
Do you remember when Alan gave us a note and then he was like, try looking at each other more while you're doing it, and then we did the whole thing, just kind of walking along
Just
like
staring
that.
at each other.
And then he went, do you know
He's
what,
like, do you know what, actually?
Yeah.
Back
Just do
to-
what you're doing was more natural.
Now, for those who don't know, spoiler, that's Camilla, it's not me.
Camilla, that's the horse lady.
I could have ridden you. I mean, I could.
That was definitely painful to my nether
This
regions.
horse
This was funny,
so
wasn't it?
farty.
It was. Where was the bit? It was
It's
right there.
just-
It was right there. Oh no, it was further on.
Further
it was
behind.
Further behind, yeah.
I just kept farting, that naughty
But at the
horse.
same point, so
Yeah,
we knew
yeah.
when the fart was going to come.
Yeah, but I kept laughing and you were
We
like,
knew
Whelan,
at a
this is
certain
HBO, stop
gradient,
laughing.
we knew
Oh,
when the fart
get
was
off me
going to
boob.
happen.
The sea is in my blood.
Your blood will be in the sea if I don't watch where I'm going.
have a proposal for my
I enjoyed this day. It was great.
Get your hands down there.
Really got a feel for Ireland.
Beautiful coastal area.
Yeah, I mean Northern Ireland. Sorry, or Southern Ireland, one of them.
And also the romance. Just to add to it, this horse has also been pulled along by a rope because it wouldn't go. Do you remember? It just kept stopping and farting, so they had to pull it along.
Yeah, I do remember. Do you remember we had that whole crane and that? Look at that.
Yeah, your hand's right in there, isn't it?
All right. Hey.
I kept those pence.
I didn't wash my hand for weeks. Yeah, amazing.
Wash my hand for weeks. Daddy.
Hi, Dad. I'm home.
Hi, Dad. To be in my
Hi, Dad.
room.
I'm back. Lovely to see you.
Huggies.
Oh. What?
9 years, is it?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Doesn't sound like he's in a very good mood.
Frightened boy.
Oh.
I thought you were going to give me a hug.
Oh. Daddy.
A man.
Oh.
I swear, I'm a big boy now.
Yeah,
Daddy, wow. I'm a big boy now.
I love this bit.
And how do you feel about that?
Brilliant.
Oh, Aidan.
What's done is done. I brought you a proposal from Robb Stark.
Who gave you those clothes? Was it Ned Stark's pleasure
So
to make
demoralising,
you his
this
daughter?
bit.
That's brilliant. I love it.
My clothes offend you, I will change them.
You will. That bauble round your neck. Did you pay the iron price for it or the gold? I asked a question. Did you pull it from the neck of a corpse you made, or did you buy it to match?
This was actually the scene I did for auditioning to get the part.
Was it?
In the first series, even though...
Actually, that one on the horse was the one I did. My first
Really?
audition, one of
No
them.
way.
And then my second one was the dinner scene in
So-
F8.
In a way,
Do you
I
know
was
what-
kind of building up to the scene from the start of the bloody show, from like the first series. You know what I
I
mean?
remember actually you were saying about
No, this was the
Just
thing
as
I
was
did. Yeah, it
quite
wasn't a
actually
word
like,
for
well,
word
this
the
is
same
my,
scene. Do you
audition
know what I
scene.
mean? But this was the audition scene that I did. This was what got me the part.
This is what got me
Yeah.
the part.
This is like got me the part for Game of Thrones. It's this really hot TV show that's going on right now.
I'm about to come in. You know, you dropped that cape on the floor.
You're about
Do you
to
remember
come
a couple
in?
of times I tripped on the cape? I was doing a really good
No, I
entrance and
can't
I tripped
remember
over your cape.
I can't remember that. That's well funny. I remember the stomach rumbling moment from episode 8.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious. we
We're
tried
like,
to carry
are
on
we
though,
gonna
didn't
do
we?
anything?
And
No.
then I think it happened again though, didn't it? Because we both rumbled, then we carried on, and then it happened again, and we just crumbled.
Enormous rumble, like.
That was very funny. God, it's so horrible, this bit, isn't it? I just get made to look like a twat.
I see. I destroy Robb Stark's enemies for him.
Soft focus, Theon. Look at him.
Thanks, darling.
Proud of it.
I will lead the attack myself.
Oh, you will.
I slipped on the accent a bit
Your
there.
son.
Myself,
Your
so
only
leave
living
myself.
Who else?
I will lead the attack myself. No, actually, no, it sounds
Myself,
right, didn't it?
it's
Yeah, myself.
fine.
Yeah, myself.
Told you to wait outside. How did you get past the guards?
Anything with a cock is easy to fool.
Just before that, tripped over. Oh, anything with oh.
You look cool.
Yara?
Oh,
So
great.
good to see you, brother. This is a homecoming, I'll tell my
It is
grandchildren.
brilliant, though, babe. It's brilliant.
She can't lead an attack.
And why not?
You're a woman.
You're the one in skirts.
Yes.
This isn't Winterfell, boy. Your sister took over command of your eldest brother's ship after your new father killed him. What's dead may never die.
Oh, a bit late there, mate.
Yeah.
Leather trousers.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that outfit.
Yeah. I wish we could rewind it, actually.
Those killer boots.
Cheeky smile.
Oh, I'm proud of myself.
Should be.
I done you, yeah. Done you good.
Done you
Found out
done
who
you
you
up
are,
like
yeah.
a kipper.
I done you up proper, yeah.
Done you up like a kipper, bruv.
Come on, Daddy, let's go.
Oh, God.
You won't stand a chance against the Lannisters on your own.
Who said anything about the Lannisters?
Aww. And a tear just rolls.
No, I'm not that good. This is brilliant, this
Isn't
bit.
this a great
This
scene?
is brilliant. Salador San is such a
the
gangster.
dude in this, he's amazing.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's absolutely
he come back?
brilliant.
Because there's not any more of him, is
Well,
there?
we can't talk about stuff like that, Gemma.
Oh, thanks.
Of course we can't.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Neither is the false King Joffrey. And yet they both have larger armies.
It's hard to walk on sand and do talking. But look cool and look at all three of them.
I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe. We did it though, didn't we? In a way.
Walk on sand.
We were not on
Do you remember that day?
camera.
We got sand blasted, didn't we, when you got baptised?
Yes, I do
Oh,
remember that.
God.
The wind was ridiculous
Yeah.
that day, wasn't it? I remember.
Bright pink at the end of the day.
Excellent pirate. I don't sail for promises.
Of course you do. Every time you leave harbour, you're leaving on a promise. A promise that somewhere on the sea, somebody's got some gold, and you can take it from it.
That's a promise that always comes true.
As is mine. You're not a young man, Salador. And correct me if I'm wrong. Most pirates don't grow old.
Only the clever ones.
You want to spend your last few years...
Nice blue accents in his costume there. And on his gun. Lovely.
His gun.
He's got a gun. Oh, his
His
sword.
gun. What planet are you on, Gemma?
It looked like a
It's
gun.
AK-47, yeah.
Okay, edit that bit out, yeah? I know what I'm talking about, yeah.
You are funny.
His sword.
Salador's son is a good name for songs.
It is.
Is it a good name for what?
Sons or
No.
songs?
I don't know.
I'll sail with your fleet, all 30 of my ships. And if we don't drown at the bottom of Blackwater Bay, I will fuck this blonde queen and I'll fuck her well.
That is wicked.
We're not attacking King's Landing so that you can rape the Queen.
I'm not going to rape her.
Calm down,
I'm
mate.
going to fuck her.
I'm going to rape her. He's going to
Rape,
fuck
I'm gonna
her.
fuck her. What's the difference, mate?
I never tried to fuck you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fighting talk. Pillow talk on the beach.
Bisexual pirate. Nice.
The one true God.
I've been all over the world, my boy, and everywhere I go, people tell me about the true God. They all think they found the right one. The one true God is what's between a woman's legs.
Oh, nice line.
Never a truer word spoken.
Nice line.
I never thought you'd have a true believer for a son.
Oh my God.
I promise you the glory. I promise you the glory. I cannot promise you the queen.
Oh yeah, it's a sword, isn't it? Sorry about my gun comment.
Yeah.
You believe your king?
So you flew from where?
Huh?
LA or Sydney just now?
Yeah, well, you know, I flew from like Perth and then I'm just such a globetrotter. I flew from
Basically,
like
Alfie's
Perth to
just come from
Sydney.
LA.
And then went from Sydney to LA and then flew from LA to London and my body clock is
Oh, then
just
London to Belfast.
And London to Belfast, yeah. The jet lag from London to
sad.
Belfast isn't that bad.
The
though.
jet lag. I've just arrived and I am knacked.
Yeah.
That hour.
That hour, yeah. No, yeah, I'm quite tired. That's probably why I'm not being that funny. I'm just being
You're a
quite
jet setter.
boring, and you know, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a jet setter.
I've got to find out what you've been up to.
What?
I've got to find out what you've been up to in all these exotic places.
But you were too blind to see. Let me teach you how to read.
Oh, you and your mother.
It won't take long. You already know the letters. The holy books are much more persuasive than I can be.
I wish I had a god, truly. No, I'm not mocking you, but I've seen men pray to every god there is. Pray for wind, pray for rain, pray for home. None of it works.
But you always came home.
I wasn't praying.
No. But I was. Every night that you were at sea, I lit a candle and I prayed for you.
You want me to have a god? Fine. King Stannis is my god. He raised me up and blessed me with his trust. He gave you a future I could never have imagined. You know, Reed, you'll be a knight someday. You think
These two
fire
are great
god
together.
commanded all that? It was Stannis.
It could be father and son quite easily.
Only Stannis.
Stannis is my king, but he's only a man.
Don't tell him that.
Lord Janos Sint was commander of the City Watch. You had no right to exile him.
I have every right. I am the king's hand.
You're serving as the king's hand till father gets here. I'm Queen Regent.
Listen to me, Queen Regent.
She's so
We're
good.
losing the people. Do you hear me?
The people. You think I care?
You might find it difficult to rule over millions who want you dead. Half the city will starve when winter comes, the other half will plot to overthrow you. And your gold-plated thugs just gave them their rallying cry. The Queen slaughters babies. You don't even have the decency to deny it. It wasn't you who gave the order, was it? Joffrey didn't even tell you.
Did he tell you? I imagine that would be even worse.
He did what needed to be done. You want to be hand of the king? You want to rule? This is what ruling is. Lying on a bed of weeds, ripping them out by the root one by one before they strangle you in your sleep.
I'm no king, but I think there's more to ruling than that.
I don't care what you think. You've
These
never
two,
taken
their
it seriously.
relationship.
You haven't. Jamie hasn't. It's all fallen on
Wasn't
me.
Peter... Didn't he have a pregnant wife last year?
As Jamie repeatedly, according to Stannis Baratheon.
He did. I think he now has a child.
Ah.
I think so.
That's nice.
Oh, it was lovely.
You're funny. You've always been funny. But none of your jokes will ever match the first one, will they?
Oh, God, this is so horrible.
You remember? Back when you ripped my mother open on your way out of her and she bled to death.
I forgot about this.
Biggest joke. What a horrible...
She was my mother, too.
Mother gone. For the sake of you.
Beautifully played.
There's no bigger joke in the world than that.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, that is proper nasty, isn't it?
What a scene.
What a scene.
We love you,
Yeah.
Tyrion. It was worth it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Your Grace. How did it fare with your pirate?
I love this set. This set was brilliant.
Yeah, wasn't it? Didn't we
really
have our
was. Yeah, because we were.
our DVD extra?
Yeah, Pike was right
Yeah,
next to. Pike
yeah.
was right next to that.
In the next room.
It was a great set.
Wasn't it? It was
Brilliant
great.
set, yeah. Well, do you know what? The thing about Pike, it was really kind of daunting in a way to have this whole thing that was kind of just my whole storyline. It was all about me, which was great. But the set in itself was fantastic. I loved
it.
It.
Was amazing.
It was brilliant. It was kind of cold and damp. Do you remember they were kind of spraying?
Freezing.
They were spraying all of it with water, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because in the books, it's obviously it is a cold
That's
and
right.
damp place.
Yeah, there was loads of seaweed.
Yeah,
loads of
and there was
water,
seaweed on the floor. There was loads
candles,
of spraying
and
water.
those big baskets full of fire as well.
Oh
weren't there?
yeah, there
They
was.
kept having to keep them stoked.
Yeah, it was a really great set.
Quite a candlelighting.
A bit of candlelighting going on.
Quite a lot of candlelighting going
And
on.
the entrance was really good as well. Not your entrance, like not the entrances as the characters. I mean, like the entrance to the hall was great. Your entrance was fantastic.
I'm joking.
But I'm saying the entrance to the hall.
doorway
Was,
to the
the
hallway,
doorway
yeah.
to the hall was fantastic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just it was brilliant. It was just mad to have something that was used so much. It was great though, wasn't it? It was brilliant. I loved it.
Gorgeous. And we're back there in episode.
And
8, aren't we?
Dragonstone was right next to it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So we
it
got to
was just
see the
behind.
whole
We got
set
to
of
see the whole set
Dragonstone
of
as well,
Dragonstone.
which I loved. It was one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Dragonstone.
Beautiful table.
Apart from Pike, obviously.
From Pike's your favourite.
My little brother has 100,000 men, according to the scouts. Men whose allegiance rightly belongs to me.
You must have faith.
Faith. In a real war, the side with the greater number wins. 9 times out of 10.
Then we must be the 10th.
I cannot defeat my brother in the field.
He's another one of my favourites in this series, Stephen. He's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I have seen the path to victory in the flames. But first you must give yourself to the Lord of Light.
I've said the words, damn you. I burnt the idols.
Hanky panky.
Oh yeah, this is when the hanky panky happens,
Hanky-panky,
isn't it?
isn't it?
You must give
Wonderful.
all of yourself.
I have a wife. I took a vow.
She's sickly. Weak. Shut away in a tower. She disgusts you. And she's given you nothing.
That's Headey.
No sons.
Who?
Only stillborn.
Who are we talking about?
Reese.
Oh right, okay.
You look lovely. Lovely hair.
No, I thought you were talking about Stephen's hair as
He hasn't
well.
got a do, has he? It's just.
Well, it's hair. It's a
grown out his head.
hairdo,
He's
isn't
not
it?
got a do, though, has he?
I think it's a do.
I think if you have a do-
I think you're underestimating his do.
If you have a
think
do,
you're underrating it.
you have it wrapped and twisted, lacquered,
Rubbish.
sprayed, coloured perhaps. She's had a lovely do, is what you'd say to her.
I don't know.
He hasn't had a lovely do. He's just got a job up there.
I disagree.
He's had a job. Oh,
Go on.
go on.
Get in there.
I do worry when he throws on the table, there's a lot of little men might get stabby in her back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, see?
Oh.
Oh.
Back to Jon Snow.
And it's a case of the furs.
Oh, this is great, this bit. See, yeah, they've all got furs this year. They didn't all have furs last year. They have. What?
We basically talked about nuts, McGee, and furs.
No,
for the
we've said
duration.
some very constructive stuff here.
Oh, John.
Have we just made complete idiots of ourselves on this thing, do you
That's
think?
what I'm worried about.
Yeah, me too.
You've come across nice in other things, so hopefully you'll be forgiven.
What, in this?
No, in interviews. I've
Oh,
seen
right.
you do
Oh,
some
okay,
nice
cool.
interviews.
Oh, right.
Come across as a lovely boy.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Hopefully
I
they'll-
think you've carried this whole thing, to be honest.
I haven't done anything.
I think you've been hilarious.
Just witted on.
You're my hero.
Oh, thanks.
All right,
Oh.
darling. All right.
This is in Iceland still, is it?
No, I don't think this is in
do all of
Iceland.
this
This
stuff.
is in Belfast.
Do you remember him and John were saying that they just never felt so cold in all their lives as when they were in Iceland that one
Yeah,
day?
well, beards were
All of them,
freezing
yeah,
and
they were
stuff,
completely...
weren't they? Yeah, like ice cold. It didn't show though.
No,
like, none of it.
no.
They didn't look like it was affecting them at all. They
No.
just kind of got on with it. It was great.
It's the kind of boys they are, innit?
Mm.
What's he going to find? You shouldn't run with a sword. What did your mum teach you? Uh-oh.
Bosh! Knock him out.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, classic,
cliffhanger.
innit? Hold on, we've got it wrong.
Oh, it's just. Woo, 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 woo. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, they've done a mashup. There's my name. Way! They've just done a well slowed down version of it,
Yeah,
mate.
haven't they? Still got all the sort of drums, epic drums in the
So
back.
I've been Gemma Whelan, aka Yara Greyjoy.
Oh, I've had a right laugh, Gemma.
I've had a lovely
It's been
time,
great.
mate.
It's been really good.
It's been lovely. When are you supposed to say your name and who you are?
This has been Alfie Allen as Theon Greyjoy on Game of Thrones. And my co-star this evening has been...
Gemma Whelan. I already said it. I did it.
Well, you told me to say it again. Gemma Whelan as
Bye.
Yara Greyjoy.